Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Okay, let's talk about the seaside. The seaside, yeah, by the ocean. That's real funny. I'm a jokester. Alright, so we know how to push data into Redis via Java from Interactive Brokers, TWS, Trader Workstation. The next step is to be able to have the ability on the C++ side to be able to basically retrieve that data from within the Redis server. So what I'm about to show you is the exact same data that I pushed into Redis, but I'm going to do it via a library that is written by the same author of Redis, who maintains this library called HiRedis. Okay, so I've already talked about this enough. And there's a decent document here to show you how to build out a very simple Redis or HiRedis sample code to be able to read what comes out of Redis. So essentially I made some modifications to it for my needs, and very simple stuff. Make sure you understand, because there's some errors here, especially here in this for loop. The correction is in the comments, which is one of the things that you need to be aware of. In my case, in Linux, is a couple of things. First, we've got this thing called connect. Okay, so it's the exact same code I just showed you from that link. The only difference is I've added one more command, not very well put out, but for my needs it works fine. And I've just added, not only am I connecting into Redis, not only am I doing the key star command of Redis to list out all the available indices that are available, I'm also listing out the entire rows associated with that index right here. So it's just, everything's all hardcore. I'm just testing. But I'm doing L range, well, I think the top 10, not the last 10, because this has to be -10 for the most recent. But in this case, I don't care about that. I just want to show you that it works. So what you need to know is to make sure you get the compile running okay. Now to do that is you basically, to build this little script and the HiRedis itself, just follow these commands. It does work. One last thing is when you do a install git, don't use this, right here. Don't use this git itself. Just do git clone, git, and then this address here of HiRedis. That seems to work okay. Create your subdirectory for HiRedis, no problem. And then you need to copy this code, make that modification in the for loop as I showed, which is really this loop right here. So just make sure you change that to get it working. Plus I added the L range as well. Okay, so let's run it. So you can see here it's running. But as I said, before I forget, make sure you okay, make sure when you build the HiRedis to compile it, you do this, make that, but this is the key right here, cc connect C, and then the library of the HiRedis as well. Okay, and then you just run it. Seems to work quite easily. So let me just get out of this. Here's that command, the compile command, and then you can run the bin or executable. You can see it runs. Connection, no problem. It does a key start. The only ones available is the EUR, and then it gets the latest 10 rows for that EUR. That's it, it works. So what do we do now? You notice that this is obviously written in C. Okay, High Redis itself. Let me just see here what we got. Yeah, you can see High Redis here is C. Okay, so this works, but the C++ clients that I've seen don't work, or they work in a weird way. So what I intend to do is to make my changes what I need for High Redis, and then basically just use this library, lib High Redis, in my C++. That's theoretically should work. So hopefully we'll be able to demo that and go from there. But I just wanted to show you that we're pretty close to getting this queuing thing working, both for the Java to push it into Redis and then the C to read it, and then have the C++ that can read the Redis and the data coming from interactive brokers, but to be able to now manipulate it within C++. If not, oh well, no big loss, just do it in C. All right, so we'll leave it at that for now. Over and out.